Good gracious. Oh, now we get keys.
Now we get reading. The next scene. Coursework deadline is nearly upon us, guys, says Mrs. Davies, my art teacher, sitting down at the beach desk in front of us. I'm not really paying attention because Clarence is sitting a few rows in front of me, and I just stare at the back of him for most of this lesson. Thank God this is my best subject, otherwise I'd probably be failing at it. 2 art lessons are the only ones we have together, and I look forward to them every single week. Everybody groans. I'm not worried though, I've nearly finished my coursework. I chose abstract art. Even if I'm rubbish at all the other subjects, at least I know that this will be the one good grade I get. I find drawing and painting therapeutic. A way to escape my shitty life. Maybe I will do an art course in college. God, Abria, you have it so bad for Clarence. I'm surprised he hasn't got a hole in his head from where your eyes are constantly burning through it, whispers Zoe, who's sitting next to me.
I love that image. Love it.
Zoe, you know I can't help it. I turn and pout at her. I could draw Clarence from memory if I had to. I study him every opportunity I get, and I'm sure I know every line, shadow, and beauty spot on his face. Huts and then smiles. Why don't you just tell him you like him and get it over with? It's the end of school soon, so it's not like you'll have to face him every day if he says he's not interested. I shake my head. I'm not telling him, okay? Ever. You can't say anything ever, alright? I whisper harshly, irritated by yet another attempt for her to get me to tell Clarence I like him. Not gonna happen. Yeah, I know, she groans in her usual disappointed tone. The bell signals the end of the class lesson, and I pack my things away, slowly, so I can watch Clarence for as long as possible. He takes a long time to pack away too. And at one time, I thought he was doing it on purpose, but I soon realized I was being delusional. Later, Abria, says Zoe, tapping my shoulder before leaving class. Later, I mumble as I continue to watch Clarence, not taking my eyes off him. He's wearing his white school shirt open at the first couple of buttons and is hanging loosely around his neck. He looks so sexy that my insides turn to mush.
It's a serious medical problem, mushy insides.
Yes, it is. He puts away his sketch pad first. It's decorated in pictures of old stone statues and carvings. It's all dark and haunted looking. It looks scary. He then puts his pens and pencils away in his black pencil case, throws it in his red Nike backpack, and zips it up. You know, you're kind of calling out Nike and Lil Wayne and all this stuff. Is there some sort of a brand or naming thing going on here they're aiming for? That's my cue to look away. I don't want him to catch me staring at him ever again. I'd probably die from embarrassment. I'm putting the rest of my paints in my bag as I hear him turn and start walking towards me. I don't look up. I keep staring at my bag and putting my things away. When he walks nearer, it's like I can feel him staring at me. It's just a feeling I get, or maybe it's just wishful thinking. My heart beats so fast, I think I hear it in my head. I'm sorry, I'm just tripping over words. I'm getting all hot and bothered from this lusty love story, sorry.
Trying to hold
He's really
back
close. He's really close. And my hand starts shaking. He makes me so nervous. As I'm zipping up my bag, my elbow accidentally smacks into his arm. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
My whole body jumps out of its skin. I hold my breath and completely freeze. Oh no. Now he's going to be vexed with me, and he'll start being mean to me, like everybody else.
There's no bounds.
I know he's usually nice, but who knows when he'll start to say to me, I want to say I'm sorry, but I'm frozen. I just look up at my feet, wincing, waiting for the shouting to start. You stupid bitch, you fat cow, watch where you're going. Sorry, Abria, he said softly. I nearly give myself whiplash from how fast I look up at him, utterly speechless. I look him in the eyes, and my heart feels like it's gonna come out of my mouth. He's looking at me strangely. His golden eyes mesmerize me as he looks right into me. I blink. Blink.
Eyes.
Golden eyes are a late
They
stage
are
sign
so
of
brown,
jaundice.
they're gold, apparently.
Ah, I see.
I blink rapidly and swallow hard,
So's my poop.
finally breaking the silence. For what? I managed to question in a high-pitched squeak. Great, my voice sounds really stupid. He puts his hand on... He puts his hand on my elbow. I quickly glance around to see if anybody else is still in the room. There isn't. But bumping into your arm, of course, he says with a look of concern, as if it's obvious. I give a shy smile back. He's holding my arm. Don't worry about it, I mutter. Oh, but I do. He frowns at me. I'm the one who hit you. You have nothing to be sorry about. Besides, I'm a nobody. I look back at the floor. I can't seem to look at him in the eyes for so long before feeling seriously shy. He's so hot and sexy and gorgeous and perfect at everything. He lifts my chin up so I have to look at him. I think he just gave me an eclectic shock. I'm breathing so hard, it's not butterflies in my stomach now. It feels more like elephants jumping up and down. You are not nobody, Abraya. Don't listen to anybody else who says those things. They don't know anything. They're all fucking stupid, he says harshly, his jaw clenching. I stare at him, confused. So nice to me. Why do I want to kiss him so badly? His lips look really, really inviting. He runs the back of his fingers slowly down my face. I close my eyes and my breath catches. I feel like time has stopped around us. Suddenly, his soft lips are on mine, and they almost tingle. I feel my breaths. I hold my breath and squeeze my eyes tighter together. OMG! OMG! OMG!
Is that
That's
really
literally.
what it says?
Yes. OMG! Omg. Clarence James is kissing me. My heart feels like it's gonna jump out of my mouth, and I'm deafened from the loud thumping of my heart ringing in my ears. He moves his lips gently against mine. I'm moving my lips too, and I finally take a breath. I can't think, but my body is just acting all by itself. He puts his arms around my waist and pulls me closer to him. Wait, you're sitting down. How does that work?
Man, look,
Don't
I
look
am
at
He's so
firmly in
warm.
the pro making out camp. I am a big fan of making out, but this is
He's
really
so
putting
warm,
me off.
and his body pressed against my own. He smells divine, like fabric softener and cologne.
Is that a brand of fabric softener? Like, he smells like divine?
Yep, and mainly something else. His own
Musk.
individual scent, I'm sure, will be imprinted on my mind forever.
Fine
I
English
put my
leather.
hands on his arms, and we are kissing faster now. He pushes his tongue into my mouth. It's so
Faster?
soft and feeling brave. I rub my tongue against his.
That's actually what it sounded like.
He makes a sound, and I still making Clarence, and hang on. He makes a sound, and I still making Clarence, and end the kiss. Oh God, what did I do? What did I do wrong? I've never kissed a boy before. I'm probably terrible at it. He slides one hand down around my waist, another around my ponytail, pulling gently downwards so I look up at him. His goldish eyes have changed into a dark brown, glazed over. His stare is so intense that it almost scares me.
Well,
Hang
then
on
we're
a second.
firmly back into
He
Twilight with that line.
He sucks in a breath, and then he leans in and kisses me again, pushing his tongue back into my mouth. I guess he does like it? I slide my tongue past his, and he kisses me harder than before. He's pressing into me and holding me close. He groans again, and I moan against his lips. This feels better than anything I've ever felt in my life.
Wait. So after this, can we take a break?
No stopping.
And tell
No
about
stopping.
Our own,
We can't
about
stop.
our own
We've gone too
real-life
far and we can't stop.
experience Because,
Then he pulls away from me, shaking his head. I'm so sorry, Abraya. I shouldn't have kissed you so roughly.
quite all right, fellow.
He apologizes with another concerned expression. My body is numb. I'm in shock, mostly because he's not sorry for kissing me, but only because he thought that I was rough with him. That he was rough with me. I'm not sorry, Clarence. I really liked it, I managed to say, my breathing erratic. I mean, I really, 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 really loved it. He studies me for a few moments and then slowly smiles. He flattens my fuzzy hair down with his hands, then leans toward me and kisses me quickly on my forehead. You don't even know how amazing you are. We better get to our next lessons or we'll be late. He smirks, obviously amused. He hands me my backpack and walks toward the door. He abruptly turns to face me and says, You're really stronger than you think. Then he walks toward the door, leaving me standing there, wondering what the hell just happened. End of chapter 1.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know.